Hello, I am Tracy Jackson, also known as the Spiritual Cheerleader, and I'm coming to you with lesson 15 from A Course in Miracles, day 15, obviously. And the lesson today is My Thoughts Are Images That I Have Made. And this is the first lesson that we have where we really start getting down to the fact that we are creating our reality in the sense of making images appear as we have perceived them to appear. And so I wanted to just to read a little bit from this lesson to kind of help you kind of understand a little bit more about it. But it says, "It is because the thoughts you think appear as images that you do not recognize them as nothing. You think them, and so you think you see them. This is how your seeing was made. This is the function you have given your body's eyes. It is not seeing, it is image making. It takes the place of seeing, replacing vision with illusions." Right? The introductory idea to the process of image making that you call seeing will not have much meaning for you. Right? So it's literally telling us that what we perceive as just seeing, like, okay, I'm looking, in front of me right now, I'm seeing my printer on my desk, right? That, like, this is the truth of my being, right? That's me in my head thinking I'm seeing the printer. The printer is right here, right? But I have basically created an image of this printer. This printer has so much more meaning to me than just being a printer. It is the way that I, move things from my computer to having them out and being able to touch them, right? I've given a lot of meaning to the printer based on my image of the printer. For instance, if this printer was acting up with me a lot, I would look at the printer and I would see the printer as negative. I wouldn't just see a printer. I would see the printer as, oh, like it's the bane of my existence. I hate this printer, right? We put that image onto it. And the same holds true for all that we're seeing and imagining. So it says, "My thoughts are images that I have made." One thing that I wanted to point out in this lesson, there is a reference to light episodes. It says, "You will begin to understand it when you have seen little edges of light around the same familiar objects which you see now. That is the beginning of real vision. You can be certain that real vision will come quickly when this has occurred. As we go along, you may have many light episodes. They may take many different forms, some of them quite unexpected. Do not be afraid of them. They are signs that you are opening your eyes at last." So a lot of people, sorry about that. A lot of people in the light episodes, seeing this, will interpret themselves to not be moving forward, not be grasping the concepts if they don't have these light episodes. I can, tell you, with all certainty, I can't even pinpoint, did I have a light episode? There was nothing so jarring that I would necessarily consider it a light episode. I've had episodes that have felt somewhat supernatural, and maybe that is a characterized light episode, but I never characterized it as such when I was doing it. Again, my thoughts are the images I've made, right? But the thing is, I want to encourage you that even if you're not seeing these light episodes or having these light episodes, that you're still on the path, you're still moving forward, you're still making it happen. Going back and reviewing this and doing a little research on the whole idea of the light episodes, I was, I learned that basically the author, or don't really want to say the author, but the channel who the author came through to create A Course in Miracles. At the time, when this person was creating A Course in Miracles, she had a friend who was waking up at night and like waking up and seeing like these bright lights around them. And that is why this passage has been included, because he was fearful of what was going on. Like, what is happening? Like, I'm seeing all these lights, around me. I wake up in the middle of the night and it's like, ooh, it's like crazy. And so that was meant to explain what was happening for him. But even though that happened for him, it doesn't mean it has to necessarily happen for you. And it doesn't mean that you're not grasping the concepts because it's not happening for you. I feel like a telltale sign of you grasping the material is operating from that feeling of love, really, making your thoughts, making your actions be guided from love rather than from fear. That's once you see that happening more and more often, you know that you're on the right path. So I would use that as the guiding force, not necessarily the light episodes. Obviously, again, for the practice periods, they, state to, name an object and then say, this printer is an image that I have made, right? And that we can do it for 3 application periods, no more than 3 application periods today, and do it for less than a minute. And it can be applied as needed today, especially like if you're having some difficulty with a particular person or a particular thing today. Use this line to help you get through. If you have a printer that is acting up, say, hey, this printer is an image that I've made. It's an image that I've made. This printer is an image that I've made. Like, to basically let you know, like, this printer doesn't have control over you. This you have the choice of how you view this printer, right? And so I hope that helps you guys today. I hope that these lessons are helping you guys, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great one. Bye.